Hello and welcome to VocTer Plays Dreamfall The Longest Journey, episode number 32. It's been 2 weeks since I last picked up this game. I have had a fantastic holiday, but now it is time to return to the world of Dreamfall, get some gaming going again. We'll also be starting Dead Space very soon, within the next few days. It's been so long, I've forgotten what's going on here. I remember I'm investigating this corporation. Oh, I can't go in there. Wow, that slow motion is creepy. Seriously. Please? Oh god, I made it happen again. There we go. Okay.
It's a bedroom filled with medical equipment. They must have been observing the patient from out here. It's closed.
Oh. Where can I go? Oh. Aha! A key!
What's this key for?
Oh, that's enough, honey. Yes. Oh my god, please.
It's a card reader.
I don't have it. Oh wait, maybe the key is for the locker! Aha!
It's an access card.
Well, I'll take it then. If you would, please. Look at the thing. Thank you. Very difficult there. And now I am free to go upstairs where I came from.
This door leads out to the factory floor, but it's closed and there's no handle.
Really? I came all this way, all the way down there, just to leave the factory again.
There's a big power switch in here.
Maybe the access card will let me do.
That panel controls the loading bay doors.
Aha!
No, I can't leave until I find out what went on down here. This is the end of the road, and I'm not giving up.
Okay, but I got myself an access card then. So that's done. That's where I came down. I say. I will find out what to do. Don't you worry about that, game. You will not defeat me today. I am feeling far too energetic. I'm like awake. Stuff.
It looks to be in working order.
Well, can you use perhaps? No. And mobily phone it. Lockpick. Access card there. Aha! Wow, that was creepy. Okay, so we've got a doll's house with a little guy box in it.
There's something in here. Is that a data cube?
No, it's a data cube. Either way, I shall have it as
A
my
data
own.
cube. I might be able to read this on one of the consoles, if they're still operational. One bed, one patient, a child. Who was it? What were they doing here?
And what's up with the fake outside world? That looks an awful lot like the place that crazy child keeps meeting me. Just saying. Hidden loading zone. Here we go. Here we go.
Wednesday, September 23rd. This is Dr. Park. Dr. Zuboff is currently with the subject in her room. The subject is improving after a prolonged illness. She's responding well to stimuli and appears to be in good spirits. She even smiled at me when I went in there this afternoon to give her the injection. She didn't say much, but Faith's always been a quiet girl. We're having problems with the new synth, however, and yesterday's Morpheus injection caused the subject some degree of discomfort and pain. Off the record, I have to admit that I've had some misgivings about putting someone through these experiments.
That's not off the record.
Granted,
You're
Jeeva
putting that
created
on
her
the
for
record.
this purpose, and it's not like she's ever had a normal life, but still. At any rate, it's not like we have a choice. We're simply following orders, and Wati HQ is adamant that we keep pushing forward.
That's not an excuse.
They want to see results, and fast, or they might shut us down. Should that happen,
They'll kill.
Faith, the subject, would have to be terminated.
That is bad news, bears.
October 9th, it's a Friday, I think. I haven't seen daylight in a week. The subject has fallen ill again. We haven't isolated the cause of this latest setback, but Faith's heart appears to be weakening. I don't know if it's her condition or if the drugs... Anyway, she really needs to be in a proper medical facility, but unfortunately that does not appear to be an option. HQ doesn't want the subject to be moved. I really wish there was something I could do. The subject...
Faith. Her
I
name
just
is
hope she
Faith.
doesn't have to die here. Faith is... well, she's just a child. And I feel responsible. Partly responsible. Obviously, we're just doing our jobs, but... still.
That is no excuse.
I'm going home now. Dr. Grundal is taking over my next shift. I need to rest. To sleep. I haven't slept in... Anyway.
You are not excused.
October? What is it? October? Oh, what? November 3rd? God. The subject is very ill. We just gave her a very large injection of the new Morpheus, as per HQ's brief, but she's not responding. There's something seriously wrong. I think the dosage... well, I don't think she'll last... Wait, something's happening here. I'm getting some really strange... Hey, has your console stopped working? This is weird. There's just static, like...
Is
like
this the birth of the static?
I'm just getting static here. What's going on?
Faith is the static.
Okay. We're back now.
You created the static.
Well, that was weird. For a second, I thought I saw... Shit. Oh, shit. I think we just lost her. We just lost her. I'm not getting any readings here. She's flatlined. I think she's dead. Faith's dead. The dosage... I think I think she's dead. Can you please, just... Please go check on her. I think she's dead now. I think she just passed away. Go! That's it.
Son of a bitch.
November 5th. We're cleaning out the lab. We can't leave anything behind or someone might...
You know, apart from the working computers and the pictures on the walls and the bed.
It's strange, but I watched her die. I saw her leave us. But I think something happened. I'm not sure what happened, but something did happen. First there was this static everywhere on our screens. It killed most of the equipment for like 15 seconds. And then I could swear I saw something. Just for a moment, a fleeting moment.
Oh, of course, the house in the static.
House.
That's the doll's house.
Faith's house, her doll house.
That looks just like it.
I don't plan on saying anything to anyone about the experiments, about the lab, about what happened. But I am leaving this crystal behind. I won't let them simply wash their hands of her like she was never here, like she never existed. She deserves better than that. She deserves to be remembered. She was a person, a girl. Her name was Faith.
His name is Robert Paulson.
This is Dr. Janine Park. That's it.
So, that was harsh as balls. Why don't I still have the data cube?
It looks to be in working order.
No? No? Well, now maybe I can leave. Man, the music in this game is fantastic. I'm glad I kept it on, even though it's causing YouTube-based problems. At times. So there we go, we basically nailed that, and let's get out of here.
There's no way to use it without gaining access to the system.
Thank God there was a taxi waiting for me. Wow, I'm actually back home. God, it's been so long since we've been here. And been dressed like this. Where do I live? Do I live up there, or do I live up there? That's where Reza lives. And I just forgot that Rez is dead. Well, kind of dead. That's actually really fucking upsetting.
Liv's closed up the store. Dad?
My God, Sally. You have not been an easy person to get hold of. Where have you been?
Home. Casablanca. Around. Sorry, I didn't think you'd be so worried.
Worried? Well, that's an understatement. You don't have to lie anymore. I know you haven't been home.
Busted!
What do you mean? Of course I've been.
After our last conversation, I logged into the house and spoke with Wonkers. He told me you haven't been home for at least a week.
Dad...
What I don't get is why you had to lie to me.
Dad, it's a long story. I had to go away for a little while.
So where have you been?
I'm not doing this over the phone. I'm home again now. Ask Wonkers if you want to. Hell, check the cameras if you don't believe me.
I don't know what to believe. Was it Reza?
Yes. No. I had to help him. But that wasn't the only thing that... I don't think we should talk about this over the phone.
Yes, whisper. That
When are
will
you
help.
coming back?
I'm still stuck out here. Another couple of days at the very least.
Look, I'm sorry for lying to you, but I had my reasons. I didn't want you to worry.
Well, that backfired.
I know. But you don't have to worry about me anymore. I'm back and I'm staying put. I'll tell you everything when you get home, okay?
Okay. I'll try to speed things up at my end, but...
No, it's fine. Don't worry about it. Just come home when you can.
All right. Take care, Zoe. I'll call you tomorrow. And try to stay out of trouble.
He's a good dad,
Yeah.
really.
Bye, Dad.
I like him. Man, my beard is really thick.
But nothing hurts now. That didn't hurt before, so I won't pretend that it was the end of the world. 'Cause nothing hurts now.
Aww.
But nothing hurts now.
Zoe.
Didn't hurt before, so I won't pretend that it was the end of the world. 'Cause nothing hurts now. No, nothing hurts now.
Aww.
Didn't hurt before, so I won't pretend.
Zoe.
Hello, Zoe. It's good to see you again. Are you crying?
Shut up,
Hey.
Wonkers.
No, I'm just... Yeah, I'm crying.
Oh, I see. Why?
Because I'm sad.
Are you staying or are you going away again?
I'm definitely staying.
Good. That makes me happy. I like it when you're here. By the way, you have a visitor, Zoe.
What?
Visitor?
Yes, she asked me questions.
Oh, no.
What kind of questions?
The difficult kind. The kind I can't answer. About you and about your father.
Where is she now?
She's out there. She wanted to see the view. I told her she should wait for you, but she didn't listen to me.
Son of a bitch.
Hello, Zoe.
You.
What are you doing here? How did you get in?
I came to talk to you. You've been on a very long journey.
Yes, I have.
I'm glad you finally made it back.
How did... You. I've travelled around the world, but it all comes back to you. Faith, she was your experiment. Jeeva's experiment.
Yep.
She is. I mean, she was. But we weren't the ones who made her into what she is today. That was Waticorp. That was Pete's. I wanted Faith to live out her life in peace with a foster family. She didn't have long, and she'd been through enough already. But Waticorp had other plans. They needed a suitable human subject for testing their drug Morpheus with DreamNet. So they took Faith away.
I know. They put her through hell.
I never wanted that.
You don't get to make excuses. She was your creation. She was your responsibility.
Damn right.
Fair enough. Looking back, I realize it was a mistake to let them take her. But Waticorp owns us. We don't get to have a say.
You're not telling me anything I don't know. Why are you here? Did you bring the eye with you? The twins? Go ahead, do your worst. I'm too tired to care anymore.
I'm here to ask for your help.
Whoa.
My- Help? What do you mean?
I want to stop Waticorp from releasing the Dreamer, and I want to stop the static from spreading any further. You may consider me cruel and uncaring, but I'm simply pragmatic. There's nothing to be gained from Wadi succeeding with their plans, or the static causing another collapse. And I also have personal reasons for wanting to stop Pete's. He has already caused much pain, and he will cause untold damage if his plans are carried out.
What makes you think I'll help you with anything?
I'm not expecting you to help me, but you will help Faith. You won't let her suffer anymore. And you will stop Corp, even if they hadn't killed your friend.
How do you know all this?
I planted a bug on you when we first met, Zoe. It's been sending me data at regular intervals. I've heard everything you've said. I know everything that's happened. I've helped you along the way, and now you will help me, because that's the only way you can help Faith. The only way you can avenge Reza and stop Corp. It's as simple as that.
How can
You
I
are
help Faith?
pragmatic.
She's already dead, isn't she?
Yes and no. I can't explain it, but you've seen it for yourself, Zoe. She's in the networks, in DreamNet, on the wire. Whether it's her memories, her soul, I don't know. It's not for me to theorize. The fact is that a part of her is inside the networks, inside Dream Core, and she's suffering. But you can help her, Zoe.
If I do this, I won't stop with Watty or with Pete's. You need to be held accountable too.
Yeah.
I'm not, woman. The moment the eye finds me, I'm dead. Watty doesn't want me walking around, telling people what I know.
Like you're doing
If that's
right
not
now.
accountability, I don't know what is. And right now, all I want is revenge for what they've done to me and my company. If it means losing everything, so be it.
So what is it you want me to do?
You need to go into DreamNet and convince Faith to let go. Once that happens, the network will shut down, and Angana, Dreamcore, will disconnect from the wire.
Convince Faith to... How do I do that? And why me?
Because you have a connection with her. I don't know what it is. You seem to share some of her more esoteric genetic qualities. And she's taken a shine to you. Besides, no one else has been able to find out where in the network Faith, or her residue, her memories, reside. I've tried. But it's like she's not actually in there. You, on the other hand, have met her. Several times. She's reaching out to you. She needs you. And to help her, you must first help me.
How?
I've brought a dreamer. You go inside, talk to Faith, find a way to make her
But
let
I need
go.
to save April to make
Whatever
her
she's
let go.
become, a virus, a ghost in the machine, only she can stop this. If she keeps holding on, if her influence keeps spreading across the wire, it will eventually shut down completely. We're talking days, maybe less than that.
If she can do that, what is she?
I don't know. Like I said, a ghost in the machine. Her body is gone, but her mind. They pumped her full of Morpheus. They murdered her with an overdose. Who knows? Maybe there is something as banal as an immortal soul. And that's what's left of her. She died while she was inside DreamNet, dreaming a very, very powerful dream. Maybe she's still in that dream, and that's what's spreading across the wire. Whatever
Maybe.
the answer, it doesn't matter. The fact is that Faith is in there somehow, inside DreamNet, inside Angana, and she needs to leave.
You're saying she needs to die?
Yeah.
She's already dead, Zoe. That's
Whoa.
a fact. Whatever's left of her isn't
Harsh
happy in there.
lessons. They
She
do.
needs to shut down, move on, whatever you want to call it.
And you expect
Barry?
me to ask her to let go? To die?
Yes, because it's the right thing to do. Listen to me. We're running out of time. I need you to make a choice. Either you do this, or I leave, and you never see me again. If that happens, the wire will break down, causing untold damage. Corp may still succeed in releasing the Dreamer, and Pete's plans could still come to fruition.
No.
Who is the greater evil here? Him or me?
Hitler.
I think you're
It's
despicable.
always Hitler.
You used an innocent person as a test subject.
I mean, you're
You
basically
made her,
Hitler.
and then you discarded her. And for what? To research dreams? Still, I won't let the bad guys win.
Nazis.
I've come this far, and I'm going all the way. Someone told me not long ago that I lack commitment. Well, connect me to the dreamer.
Boom! Raising the stakes!
I'm going to give you a highly concentrated dose of Morpheus, more than what you've received before. It won't harm you, but it will allow you to control your environment. That way, Faith won't be able to push you out again.
Look
What
at
do I
me when
tell
you're
her?
talking to me.
How do I make her let go?
I don't know. You have to figure that out on your own. This is unknown territory. Are you ready?
I am
I'm
so
ready.
ready.
Good luck.
Okay, let's do this. Beep boop. That is still
Think of that
weird and gross, and I don't like it. It's a plant that's eating my face. That shit ain't right.
Zoe. It feels different this time.
That's because you got Morpheus. Morpheus?
Faith wants me to come inside.
Into the doll's house. Well, I'm not going, because that's right. Time for me to say goodbye. The longest journey. But, ladies and gentlemen, that is it for today. Thank you for joining me, and I'll be back tomorrow with more Dreamfall. See you then.